Hello everyone. In the last video I had taken this sum, but what happened I don't know. In between the video stopped. So once again I am taking this. So x cube minus x square plus x minus 1 upon x minus 1 dx. So we have to factorize. X minus 1 may be the common factor in this. So first of all, how to judge whether it is there or not. So add the coefficients, and if the sum of all the coefficients is 0, then x minus 1 is a factor. So here I can see that this is plus 1 minus 1 0, plus 1 minus 1 0, the sum of all the coefficients is 0. That means x minus 1 is a factor of it. Suppose x minus 1 is not a factor, then it is of no use doing like this, what I have done here. Coefficient form x cube minus x square plus x minus 1 is 1. The coefficients of this you have to take. So this actually you have seen in standard 9. So within this 3-year gap you might have forgotten it. That's why I am just revising in full detail. For synthetic division, so x minus 1 we have to see the factor. That means x minus 1 should be the factor of it. So take x is equal to 1. Why x minus 1 is a factor means x minus 1 is equal to 0 you have to take, and x is equal to 1. If it is x plus 1 I have to see, this minus 1 it will be, and x is equal to minus 1 it will come. But as now x minus 1, I have to check whether it is a factor or not. So take x equal to 1. So this one I am writing here, the coefficients I am writing here. So 1 is taken down, do the multiplication, 1 into 1 is 1. Do the addition, minus 1 plus 1 0. Now 1 into 0 is 0, 1 plus 0 is 1. So now 1 into 1 is 1, minus 1 plus 1 0, this is the remainder. You know the remainder theorem, factor theorem. If the remainder is 0, then x minus 1 is a factor. So now what is the quotient? This is the quotient. So this is constant plus 1, this is x, then this is x square. These are the coefficients here written. So this is nothing but x square plus 1. In the detail I am going. So that is equal to, I have written this, you know, dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Divisor is x minus 1. Quotient is x square plus 1 and plus 0. So this will come. So this and this get cancelled. Therefore it is nothing but integration of x square plus 1 dx. So I will separate it, integration of x square dx plus integration of 1 dx, and x square, as you know, x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1, but 2 plus 1 is 3, x raised to 3 upon 3 plus 1 is the derivative of x, so integration will be x and plus c. So this way this sum will be completed, but not that always it can be divided by x minus 1. Say suppose here it is 4. Then add the coefficients and you will find that it is not perfectly divisible. So in that case what to do? So that also I am going to explain you what to do in that case. So do the simple division. In earlier classes 8, 9, in those classes you have learned this, how to divide it. So that also I am going to teach you. X cube minus x square plus x minus 4 divided by x minus 1. So take the first x cube upon the first of this x, and that is equal to x square. So first division is x square. Now multiply this, x square into x is x cube minus x square. So we subtract this. So sign of this will become minus, sign of this will become plus. You know all these things, but for revision purpose I am taking this cancel, this plus and this minus gets cancelled, and what is remaining is x minus 1, 4. Now take this first and take this first, x upon x, that is equal to 1, so plus 1 is the next division. Now multiply by this, so multiplication will be x minus 1. Change the signs, minus, this will be plus, and this gets cancelled and remainder is minus 3. So just for the revision purpose I am telling you, dividend equal to quotient into divisor plus remainder. This way it is. Dividend is this. So that is equal to, dividend is x cube minus x square plus x minus 4. So for all that, the perfect division is x square plus 1, and the remainder for that, minus 3 is the remainder, minus 3 upon x minus 1 dx. So this way I will now separate it, x square dx plus integration 1 dx minus 3 into 1 upon x minus 1 dx. So that is equal to x cube upon 3 plus x minus 3, 1 upon x. The integration of it is log of x, but instead of log of x, it is x minus 1 plus c. Now as per the rule I have told you, take the derivative of this once again and divide by it, but the derivative is coming 1, that's why I am not dividing it. Suppose it is 1 upon 2x plus 3. Again the power of this is 1, so it is as 1 upon x. So its integration is equal to log of 2x plus 3 and divide by the derivative of this, and the derivative is 2 plus the constant of integration. Just note this, don't forget this. But if suppose it is 1 upon x square plus 3 dx, it can't be in the log because the power is 2. So it is something different and this is different. So don't forget this. Here only the confusion starts. It is 1 upon x time, and this, if suppose it is 1 upon x square, this is not 1 upon x, it is integration of x raised to minus 2 dx. So it goes in x raised to n form. So this question, the extra question that also you have seen, this is very very important question. I am just trying to build your fundamentals right now. Now integration root of x into 3x square plus 2x plus 3 dx. Here I can do the multiplication. That is nothing but integration of this into this, 3 into x raised to 2 into root of x plus this 2 into x into root of x plus 3 root x dx. Now I will simplify this, that is equal to integration of 3, multiplication means addition of the indices, the index is half, so x raised to 2 plus half dx plus this 3 also I will take out because I have to take the integration only of the variables. Now in this 2 is taken out, This is also multiplication. X raised to 1 plus half. Multiplication means addition of the indices. Plus 3 into integration of x raised to half dx. So that is equal to 3 into integration of x raised to 3 by 2 dx plus 2 into integration of x raised to not 3 by 2, it is 5 by 2. And this is 3 by 2 dx plus 3 integration x raised to half dx. Now all are in x raised to n form. So 3 into x raised to 5 upon 2 plus 1 upon 5 upon 2 plus 1 plus 2 into x raised to 3 upon 2 plus 1 plus 3 into x raised to half plus 1 and plus the constant of integration. That is equal to 3 into x raised to, this is cross multiplication, this is 1 upon 1, 5 1 is 5, 2 1 is 2, 7 upon 2. And this is also 7 upon 2. Plus 2 into x raised to, this is 5 upon 2. Upon this I forgot 3 upon 2 plus 1. This has become very flimsy now. I will just clear it properly. 3 upon 2 plus 1. For this also 1 upon 2 plus 1. The denominator are all remaining. X raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. N plus 1 upon n plus 1. N plus 1 upon n plus 1. So this is equal to 3 into x raised to 7 upon 2 upon 7 upon 2 plus 2 into x raised to 5 upon 2 upon 5 upon 2 plus 3 into x raised to 3 upon 2 upon 3 upon 2 plus c. And now the final answer I will try to write here. That is equal to, this 2 will go up, 3 to the 6 upon 7, x raised to 7 upon 2 plus this 2 will go up, 2 to the 4, 4 upon 5, x raised to 5 upon 2 plus this 2 will go up, means 3 to the 6, 6 upon 3, that is 3 will get cancelled, and 2. X raised to 3 by 2 plus c. Note this is 3 into 2 upon 3. 3 cut, 2 will remain. So this way this question will be solved. I think the video is becoming very fast for you, but there is no excuse because it is a big topic and we have to complete it in a hurry. So tomorrow I will start on the different topics from this itself, but one question I want to take immediately because this may come for the boards also. After taking one question, I will stop this topic. Question is important question. If d by dx of f of x is equal to 4x cube minus 3 upon x raised to 4 such that f of 2 is equal to 0, find f of x. In the examination, here it is written d by dx, they may write f dash of x is equal to this. That way also it can be asked. F of 2 is 0. This is f dash, means it is the derivative. So what I have to do is, in this case, integration of d by dx of f of x with respect to x, don't cancel this dx is equal to f of x. I know that d by dx of sin x is equal to cos x. I know this. Then shift it there. Sin x is equal to integration of cos x dx. Means what I am getting? The function I am getting. So this way also, take the integration of the derivative, then I will get the function. So therefore, d by dx is how much? 4x cube minus 3 upon x raised to 4. This is the derivative. Dx is equal to f of x. So I will get the function from this. Therefore, f of x is equal to 4 integration x raised to 3 dx minus 3 into integration of 1 upon x raised to 4 dx. That is equal to 4 into integration of this will be x raised to 4 upon 4. X raised to n means minus 3 into integration of x raised to minus 4 dx. So that is equal to 4 cut, this is x raised to 4 minus 3 plus the constant of integration here itself I will put, or if you put afterwards, no matter, minus 4 plus 1 upon minus 4 plus 1 plus c. So that is equal to x raised to 4 minus 3 x raised to minus 3 upon minus 3 plus c. So this 3 will get cancelled, this minus will get cancelled, and I will get f of x equal to x raised to 4, this minus will get cancelled, plus 3 will get cancelled, and x raised to minus 3 will remain, means 1 upon x raised to 3 plus c. So this is our one number. But f of 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, this is the function. F of 2 means at the place of x put 2. So f of 2 equal to, this is 2 raised to 4 plus 1 upon 2 raised to 3 plus c from 1. Therefore, this is supposed to. So what is the value of f of 2? 0. They have given. That is your 2 raised to 4. 2 raised to 3 is 8. 8 to the 16. Plus 1 upon 8 plus c. Therefore, I will simplify this. 16 8 the 128. 0 is equal to 128 plus 1 129 upon 8 plus c. But I am interested in c. Therefore, c is equal to minus 129 upon 8. This is number 3. And here I will write from 2. No need to write the reasons. So, now I have got the value of c. This value I will put in the function. So what is the function? This will be the function. So what is that constant? Constant is minus 129. Therefore, f of x is equal to, from 1 I will take x raised to 4 plus 1 upon x raised to 3 minus 129 upon 8 plus the constant of integration c. C is over. C, the value of c I have substituted from 1. This way, integration, if you do it systematically, if you do it along with me, then integration is nothing. It is a very simple topic. Everybody can do it. It's not that compulsory that you should know the derivative 100% and then only integration you can do. Derivative and integration, yes, they are interrelated, but without doing derivative a lot, integration can be done. Superficial derivative you should know, and integration can be done. After this completing this integration, I will go for derivatives. So okay then, bye till then.